Itu tuh nih apa itu?
Enggak, aku live.
Tasnya kayak bari.
Ya, ya.
Tasnya.
Iya, sabar.
First blood. Double kill.
Hui hui. Lo. Udah. Udah. Tes. Hui. Ih, lagi gadget anjing, lagi gadget. Ini nembak. Wow. Tuh. Sorry ya. Headset gue hilang, Cok. Manjat di sini. Manjat. Mari gimana? Barat banget orang. Keren ya. Medkit. Lo. Barat banget tuh temennya. Yuk.
First blood.
Satu sama. Ya Cok, karena apa? Itu nggak punya saldo. Siapa sih Tan bau. Mau laga tapi saldonya sisa 5 PP dia. Lu spam aja nomornya si Tan tuh. Bilangin. Kalau mau laga tuh bawa saldo banyak lah minimal. Jangan 5k doang. Kenapa jatuh ini? Baru ini udah jatuh, bre. Sup. Iya, manjat. Wih, terjun siapa itu? Terjun payung. Lah. Kocak. Siapa sih ini? Enggak jelas. Malah ngikut ke bawah dia. Udah pasrah kali dia. Musiknya nanti ya. Asik. Iya, Mat. Satu Cok. Musik apa enggak nih? Musik ya. Nggak usah pakai musik ya. Kalau pakai musik tuh ribut. Mau enggak? Lah udah gua bilang, Cok. Lihat itu namanya udah diganti, udah gua open pindah. Udah open pindah. Gue openin, gak ada yang pindah, ya udah. Nggak, apaan? Nggak BL, udah BL kocak. Si Khezie-nya Alin tadi. Oke, manjat gini, manjat. Nggak mood gue ngomong malah. Anjis, 2 lumut, 2 L. Manjat. Mana ini? Nice. Kena.
First blood.
What? 3 bar. What the hell? Lagu, oke, lagu ya. Ntar habisnya aja. Ya udah nggak apa-apa dah. Skip. Bosan ya kalau nggak ada lagu ya. Mana ya musik college. Lagu apa maunya? 7 years old aja. For you.
Ursha, baby.
Ini dia.
I just wanna get your attention.
Anjir. Ya jadi aja. Lagunya bias. Ini.
Nothing left to lose.
scariest feeling. Opening and closing up again. I've been hurt so I don't trust. Now here we are staring at the ceiling. I've said those words before, but it was a lie. And you deserve to hear them 1,000 times. If all it is to say that, why is it so hard to say? If all it is to say that, why am I in my own way? Why do I pull you close and then ask you for space? If all it is to say that is, why is it so hard to say? Isn't it amazing how almost every line on our hands align? When your hands are mine, it's like I'm whole again. Isn't that a sign I should speak my mind? I've said those words before, but I was a lie. You deserve to hear them 1,000 times. If all it is to say that, why is it so hard to say? If all it is to say that, why am I in my own way? Why do I pull you close and then ask you for space? If all it is to say that is, why is it so hard to say? When I close my eyes, it's you there in my mind. When I close my eyes, if all it is say letters, why is it so hard to say? If all it is say letters, why am I in my own way? Why do I pull you close and then ask you for space? If all it is to say letters, why is it so hard to say? If all it is to say letters, I close my eyes, it's you there, it's only you. When I close my eyes, if all it is to say letters, when I close my eyes, it's you there, my you. When I close my eyes, if all it is to say letters.
First blood.
I wanna be your vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. I wanna be a Ford Cortina, I will never rust. If you like your coffee hot, let me be a coffee pot. You call the shots, babe, I just wanna be yours. Secrets I have held in my heart are harder to hide than I thought. Maybe I just wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Wanna be yours. Let me be your electrometer, and I'll never run out. Let me be the portable heater that y'all get cold without. I wanna be a steady lotion, hold your hair in deep devotion, at least as deep as the Pacific Ocean. Now I wanna be
First
yours.
blood.
Secrets I have held in my heart are harder to hide than I thought. Maybe I just wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. I wanna be yours.
change I spent on you. Where have the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? Yeah, I know it's hard to remember the people we used to be. It's even harder to picture that you're not here next to me. You say it's too late to make it, but is it too late to try? And in that time that you wasted, all of our bridges burned out. I've wasted my nights, you turned out the lights. Now I'm paralyzed, still stuck in that time when we called it love. But even the sun sets in paradise. I'm at a payphone trying to go home. All of my change I spent on you. Where have the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? If happy ever afters did exist, I would still be holding you like this. All those fairy tales are full of shit. One more fucking love song, I'll be sick. Oh, you turn your back on tomorrow, 'cause you forgot yesterday. I gave you my love to borrow, but you just gave it away. You can't expect me to be fine, I don't expect you to care. I know I said it before, but all of our bridges burned down. I wasted my nights, you turned out the lights. Now I'm paralyzed, still stuck in that time when we called it love. But even the sun sets in paradise. I'm at a payphone trying to go home. All of my change I spent on you. Where have the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? If happy ever afters did exist, I would still be holding you like this. And all those fairy tales are full of shit. One more fucking love song, I'll be sick. Now I'm at a payphone.
Man, fuck that shit. I'll be out spending all this money while you sitting around wondering why it wasn't you who came up from nothing. Made it from the bottom, now when you see me, I'm stunting. And all of my cars are with a push of a button. Telling me I changed since I blew up or when switch the number to my you never could call it. Don't need my name on my shirt, you could tell it I'm ballin'. Swish, what a shame, could've got picked. Had a really good game, but you missed your last shot. So you talk about who you see at the top or what you could've saw. But sad to say, it's over for. Phantom pull up, valet, open doors. Wished I go away, got what you was looking for. Now it's me who they want, so you can go and take that little piece of shit with you.
I'm at a payphone trying to go home. All of my change I spent on you. Where have the times gone, baby? It's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for two? If happy ever afters did exist, I would still be holding you like this. And all these fairy tales are full of shit. Yeah, one more fucking love song, I'll be sick. get stuck with you forever. So promise you won't let it go. I'll trust the universe will always bring me to you. I imagine we fell in love on that blue moonlight skies with you. I think I'll picture us with the way the ocean's colors on your face. I'll leave my heart with your air. So let me fly with you. Will you be forever?
First blood.
Remember when we would stay out too late? We were young, having fun, made mistakes. Did we ever know? Did we ever know? Did we ever know? Yeah. All the things we just think of and say. Never wrong, always right, not afraid. Did we ever know? Did we ever know? Did we ever know? Is it all inside of my head? Maybe you still think I don't care. But all I need is you. Yeah, you know it's true. Yeah, you know it's true. Forget about where we are and let go. We're so close. If you don't know where to start, just hold on and don't run. No, we're looking back. We messed around, but that was then, and this is now. All we need is enough love to hold us where we are. Summer days rushing by you and me makes it harder to see underneath. Did we ever know? Did we ever know? Did we ever know? Is it all inside of my head? Maybe you still think I don't care. But all I need is you. Yeah, you know it's true. Yeah, you know it's true. Forget about where we are and let go. We're so close. If you don't know where to start, just hold on and don't run. No, we're looking back. We messed around, but that was then, and this is now. All we need is enough love to hold us where we are. But that was then, and this is now. All we need is enough love to hold us where we are. With closed eyes and open mind, I can be there, I can be there. But this time, let's cross the line. Can you see it? Can you see it? Forget about where we are and let go. We're so close. If you don't know where to start, just hold on and don't run. No, we're looking back. We messed around, but that was then, and this is now. All we need is enough love to hold us where we are.
kill any pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Every day a nigga try to test me, yeah. Every day a nigga try to end me, yeah. Pull off in that roadster SV, yeah. Pockets overweight getting hefty, yeah. Coming for the king, that's a far cry. I come alive in the fall time, man. The competition, I don't really listen. I'm in the blue moon, sun bumping new edition. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks of table come from ebony. Cut that average into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, man, I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see the shade. Switch on my side, I take any lane. I switch on my car if I kill any pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Let a nigga bracket, legend of the fall, took the year like a bandit. Bought mama a crib and a brand new wagon. Now she hit the grocery shop looking lavish. Star Trek roof in the Wraith the Con. Girls get loose when they hear the song. 100 on the dash, get me close to God. We don't pray for love, we just pray for cause. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks of table come from ebony. Cut that average into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face, man, I love my baby. You talking money, need a hearing aid. You talking about me, I don't see the shade. Switch on my side like any lane. I switch on my car if I kill any pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. Kasihku berjanji selalu menemani saat kau bersedih, saat kau menangis. Akan ku jaga segenap cinta yang ada untukmu. Selama nafasku masih berdesak.
pergi menghibur. Beda kota pisah raga bukan masalahku. Lihat wajahmu di layar, ku tetap bersyukur. Saat engkau terjaga, aku kan ada di sana. Sempatkan bermain dan bawaan cendera mata. 1 sampai 5 tahun cepat tak terasa. Segala hal ku upayakan untuk melindungi. Tunggu aku kembali lagi esok pagi. Tumbuh lebih baik, cari panggilanmu jadi lebih baik dibanding diriku. Untuk sementara ini aku mengembara jauh. Saat dewasa kau akan mengerti. Saat engkau dewasa dan aku kian menua. Jika aku berpulang lebih awal tidak apa. Berjumpa lagi di sana, aku tetap sama. Saat engkau teringat dengan kita mana kalah. Maaf atas perjalanan tidak sempurna, namun percayalah untukmu ku jual dunia. Segala hal ku upayakan untuk melindungi. Tunggu aku kembali lagi esok pagi. Tumbuh lebih baik, cari panggilanmu jadi lebih baik dibanding diriku. Dan tertawalah saat ini selepas-lepasnya. Karena kelak kau kan bersama. Aku tahu kamu hebat, namun selamanya diriku pasti berluka. Aku selalu jauhkanmu dari dunia yang jahat. Ini sumpahku padamu untuk biarkanmu tumbuh lebih baik. Cari panggilanmu jadi lebih baik dibanding diriku. Untuk sementara kita tertawakan berbagai hal yang lucu dan marah. Selepas-lepasnya saat dewasa kau kan mengerti. Karena kelak kau tak tersakiti. Saat dewasa kau kan mengerti. Karena kelak kau kan tersakiti.
Suatu malam akan bercerita. Hawanya tak lagi di jalur yang sama. Bacaan dan doa yang mulai berbeda. Engkau dan air mata kita bicara. Gila, tak masuk logika. Termangu hatiku. Kau menggenggamku menadanya. damai dengan apa yang terjadi. Kunci dari semua masalah ini, jujur tak mudah untuk melangkah pergi. Ini soal hati bukan yang diyakini. Oh gila, tak masuk logika, termangu hatiku. Kau menggenggamku mana adanya. Oh gila, ini tak biasa, tertegun hatiku. Kau menggenggamku mana adanya.
Jangan salah fahamku kini tertuju. Siapa yang tahu, siapa yang mahu? Kau di sana, aku di seberangmu.
Cerita kita sulit dicerna, apalagi sama cara berdoa. Cerita kita sulit diterima, apalagi sama arah kiblatnya. Oh cerita kita sulit dicerna, apalagi sama cara berdoa. Oh cerita kita sulit diterima, apalagi sama arah kiblatnya.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. I always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me, 'cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. Only see my goals, I don't believe in failure, 'cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was writing about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. So 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still savvy. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old. Mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old.
Mama Sandi Remix.
First blood.
Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies, hoping for the best but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young, or let us live forever. We're gonna propose, but we never say never. Sitting in a sand
Dene cintaku luar biasa, kalau paling tulus dunia. Kalau kadang gawe aku kelaran, apa wae tak tabrak yang menjadi penghalang. Wisma tekan matiku sampeyan.
First blood.
Mau direla berjuang, itu tadi sisi ora urusan sampai pada